when you take up the spiritual path, you're becoming more conscious, and your quest is actually to come into accord with what is true. And one of the ways you come into accord with what is true is through directly experiencing discord. So every single time you do something that is discordant with your true essence, you experience it as a direct symptom. And the reason that's happening is because of two factors. The first is you put your hand up to come into truth. And that means if you put your hand up to come into truth, you're going to have to know it, and you're going to have to recognize everything you're doing that is not in truth. And the second factor is that as you step onto the spiritual path, all of those conditions, the suppressions, are being lifted. Now, there's a different vibrational phenomenon that occurs. So when you are living a life and you are suppressed and everything is happening in an unconscious fashion, you can exist in a way that it seems as if you don't have many conflicted symptoms. But it's because actually there's all these layers of suppression. And so you continue along apparently in ignorant bliss. Until, of course, the soul starts to be prompted by the greater truth of oneself and the universe, and is again set into motion where what appears as conflict to bring you into conscious accord with truth. So this is what happens for the spiritual seeker. You put your hand up for truth, you need to consciously recognize what is not in truth, and all your suppressions are being lifted, which means that all of the underlying conditions are exposed. And that happens in a variety of ways. So coming right back to your first point, which was, does that make much sense that your intuition has been telling you that your fatigue won't go away until you are living in true purpose and with what is truly resonant with you? Absolutely. And it's, this is why there's so much illness on the planet, because we have not been embraced authentically. We've all been conditioned and manipulated to believe that we should be something other than what we are, that we need to function, exist, and set ourselves up in something totally contrary to our true nature. And as a result, most people are not living in accord with their true essence, their true nature, not being authentic, not following their true purpose, not having, therefore, a true sense of fulfilled meaning, and that is contributing to escalating rates of fatigue and depression. That is really deeply underlying a great amount of emotional illness and disease on the planet. So I say, good on you, Mikhail, for recognizing your intuition, listen to it and follow it.